hadn't let my husband turn the heat on either, and he was fucking like.
Hey, look at us.
Lorie, I'm gonna
Look
do
at all
a
those women. We don't wanna,
TikTok.
we don't want our, the heat on yet. I don't wanna be hot.
Not gonna be. That's the reason I tell you, when you come to my house in the summertime, you call an extra.
Yeah.
She put up the trees at the kids' house so the baby could watch the lights.
Aww. How was the baby?
You wanna save these?
Yes.
We're gonna be just on me. But the one
Right,
What is that? Okay, we're not, that's just real touch. Isn't that pretty?
They've already had her up here, but.
Oh my goodness.
it does feel real.
She's so bad.
Fix this camera view just a little bit. What else do you need done, Lorie, now that I've got this set up?
I was doing the same thing. Right.
Last night.
It's so cute.
Taking y'all for a ride here.
What? Have you seen any bow baskets? Yes, I made one the other day.
There we go.
Oh, I just got a basket. Just a bunch of flowers. Wow.
Yes.
And this.
What do you want, on the back table?
Yeah, yep, it's just gonna be my extra.
And
Dollar Tree.
yeah. She's cute. I got this in my basket.
Brought two of these. Well, let's see what they look like. I'll read it. Not really sure what all I'm gonna do. I brought some things, we'll figure it out, right? Let's show y'all whatever y'all wanna see.
You watch Jimmy King on Flowers by the Book.
Oh, yes, I love Monty. She is so precious, isn't she?
Well, whatever happens.
Yeah. I learn stuff when I watch her. And I don't get on social media a whole lot and watch much of anything, but I do watch it sometimes. It's been a while.
You know, the only problem is bad as you.
Okay, already?
Yeah, I just went ahead. Yeah, I went ahead and went live. I'm only on
TikTok?
TikTok and YouTube. I just now on TikTok.
Here, I'm gonna put the phone in my pocket.
And we got YouTube going.
She paid for Becca. Okay, Becca, I was like, we got to do this on. Get grandmother.
Can I do something else?
I dropped this out there, so it's dirty.
Aw.
Okay. You let me know when everyone gets here and when we want to get started, okay?
We're missing a few, just a few though.
Yeah, we will wait on everyone to get here.
You will see over me?
We are not going.
No, not Friday, okay.
I'm done. But it's,
8 o'clock, 'cause I know she said
they're just saying
Friday is set up. I think she said
water.
we'll probably start getting things in. Yeah.
Okay, what do you wanna do? Y'all wanna do grapevine first, or do we wanna do a wreath? Or a swag? We're gonna do bows, for sure, on everything. Nobody has an opinion.
You're doing it, you do it the way you want to.
It's a little bit harder when you're just trying to, oh, what now?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, no, go ahead. Oh, that's pretty.
I was gonna say before she got started, before y'all leave, if you would like to buy chances on this Peter's Pottery turkey, the 4-H is selling them as a fundraiser. Because we have teams going and competing in a national contest, and so we're trying to pay for those trips, so.
It's really pretty.
1 for 5 or 5 for 20, if any of you are interested, you can just see me after.
It's really, really pretty.
Thank you.
Okay, so what colors is everybody doing this year?
Haven't even thought about it.
Oh, is it traditional? Do y'all just stick with the same colors every year? Yeah, traditional reds and greens usually. I'm one of those people, like, some people come into the store sometimes and they'll say, they love all the trees, but they're like, I do something different. I'll use my same ornaments for my kids or what my kids have when they're grown up. I said, oh, I do too. So my ornaments, I live in Red Bay, Alabama, and we have an ornament that comes out, well, the Civitans did an ornament every year, and it was something that was historical in the town, and it was something representing something in the town. And so I have all those ornaments. I have, my kids' Hallmark ornaments. I have, I do travel ornaments. I don't put all of them out every year, but one thing that I do is I may change out my ribbon every year, but I still use those sentimental ornaments to me, but then I anchor it with large balls. So someone told me this year, I was like, oh, I do that every year. So I don't do a tree that's like all like turquoise and silver or all just red and green. I mix it up a little bit. So be honest, do y'all do themed trees, or do y'all do like, y'all just use?
I have 20-something trees.
Oh my
and they're
goodness.
each themed.
She's an overachiever.
Except for my living room tree, and it's everything. Like it's just everything.
All the kids' ornaments, whatever ornament,
we like.
whatever you like. Yes, okay. So, and I love the way you said that, whatever you like. So I think that everybody should do their tree and what they love. I do love ribbon. Who here does not have a ribbon fetish? I just want to see your hand.
I love ribbon.
Everybody loves ribbon. I mean, there's, huh?
I don't do much ribbon.
You don't do much ribbon.
If I do anything, it's a bow on top, and she does it for me.
Okay, so on your themed trees, they're like, when I say they're themed trees, are they like Santa or Nutcracker
I have
or?
a gingerbread tree, and
Okay.
on top of it, I have a little chef's hat that my grandmother made before she passed away.
I see.
And so it's on the top. And
Yes.
I have a Star Wars tree that's black, and it has one of the masks, from
Yes,
Star Wars
okay.
on the top
Yeah.
of it. So yeah.
So no ribbons on any of
Not
these?
much
hardly?
ribbon.
Oh, girl, you gotta have some ribbon. You gotta have some ribbon.
I like
You have
lots,
20?
I like lots and lots of ornaments
So
and
are
lots
you,
and lots of lights.
yes.
But I'm not a big ribbon. I'm more-
So is your trees completely covered in ornaments?
we're getting new ones every year.
Yes,
and I
and
just
just
add
add
to
to it. Well, I still think you need some ribbon. I'm just gonna say, I still think you need some ribbon. I think everybody everybody needs ribbon. I love ribbon. I love ribbon. And some years I have my favorite ribbon, and I think if you have really nice ribbon, you shouldn't get rid of your ribbon. You should keep it, even if you cut it. Like, there's some people out there that have really nice ribbon, and they do their tree in it, and this one lady that decorates a tree for a customer, she says they won't let me cut the ribbon, and it's because it's designer ribbon, and they don't want it cut. But I don't know how you can decorate a tree and you don't cut the ribbon. And so if I cut my ribbon, which is fine, I may not use it in the same way the next year, but I am going to use it, and I'm going to make it may look different. So that's the good thing about it, is when you go back to decorate your tree the next year, it's going to look a little different. You may have used the same ribbon, you're just doing it in a different way. I do like to add something different sometimes. I do have a pretty big collection of ribbon, and so sometimes if I find something new that I love, I'll use old ribbon and mix in a little bit of something new. And I always have these huge red and green balls, and I have like a pencil tree. I don't put up 20 trees. I put up one tree. I do have things like, and I have a small house, so in my kitchen I may do nutcrackers on my bar area, or I might do, cupcake theme or candy theme stuff. And I will do like garlands and wreaths and things like that. But I always have these large red and green balls that kind of anchor my tree with all of my other ornaments on there. And I might change up my ribbon. I might do red, green, and blue one year. I might do red, green with some gold one year. I might do just green and blues. So I just kind of change it up, use the same stuff, but I just change up my ribbon. Sometimes it gives it a whole new look. So, okay, do you think everybody's here?
I think we can go ahead and get started.
Y'all do? Okay.
If they phone, they'll just slide in.
Okay, so Bellevue told me we're not doing a tree this year. I think everybody came out for the tree last year. They wanted to know how to decorate the tree. So if you want some tips on how to do ribbon on your tree, what I can do is I can connect these two wreaths right here together to give something long, okay? And I can show y'all how to put some ribbon on your tree. If anybody wants me to show them that, I can do that in just a little bit. But what I want to do right now is we're going to talk about wreaths, and we're going to do some bows. And I want to show y'all some simple ways that you can take and do a wreath yourself. So, is the main goal that we want to learn how to do a bow? Is a bow hard for everybody? You say bow's hard for you.
Bows are
Okay, everybody's going to tie a bow different. Okay, so who watches John Mark? Everybody. Okay. Do y'all ever get on YouTube and watch some tutorials on how to make a bow? Free-handed or bow maker, or both? Both. Okay. So, do you feel like a bow maker sometimes is a little easier? Probably harder.
For me, it'd probably be easier to hold because
Exactly.
my hands start.
Exactly. It's hard. I'll tell you, it's hard for somebody that is used to making free-handed bows. It's hard to use a bow maker. It took me a while to learn. And if y'all follow us, we have a lot of designers that design with us that are all over the United States. We even have a gentleman that's in Canada. Yeah. And he has done some designing as well. But you can't see, can you?
No, you're fine. I was just gonna move it. Just
Yeah, let me move this too. Under here.
That's good.
So anyway, if you watch some of those designers, they teach in depth. So yesterday, I was trying to brush up. I knew I was coming. And so there is several, there's not many designers that we have that are designing with us that doesn't use a bow maker, that doesn't do fabulous bows, okay? And all of them do something a little different. So I was watching Ashley. She has 3 little greenwoods. I was watching her. She does a lot of bow tutorials. She's got them on every platform out there, from Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube.
She did drop 2 today with her bow kits.
Oh, from
So if you're
TMI.
interested, yeah.
Okay. So, I wanna do, let's do this one a little, let's just do something a little different. We're gonna put this sign in here, okay? We're gonna do a bow in just a minute. I'm just gonna put this sign, I'm just gonna attach it like, let me put it in here. We're gonna see if we can give this a look here. So this is just something easy that you guys can do. Once you learn how to make a bow, or you find what you love, Belby, I know you do some of your own stuff, right?
Yes.
I mean, everybody can do a little bit. Try to get that up there just a little bit higher. And I'm just putting it off to the side because I'm just gonna do a little bit of a bow. And I saw a color palette today, and it was hot pink in this color. Wouldn't that be pretty? I mean, I was like, why did I
Hey, I
bring
wanna
that
buy
stuff?
that Merry Christmas, so don't let anybody else have it.
Okay. But like, I had these, I brought this, but look at that hot pink with that, and that gold. Isn't that pretty? I saw that color palette somewhere, and I was like, I could put these hot pink balls in there if I'd have brought some hot pink, like, leaf sprays or something other. And we may put those balls in there. But let's make some ribbon. I think this ribbon matches that. Perfect. Okay, let's do some gold. And do we want to put some hot pink with it? Do we want to look and see what it looks like? Didn't I bring some? Oh, right here. Looking everywhere. What do you think? You think that's too much?
No.
I've got a little bit of everything around here. I mean, even that would be pretty, too. Let's try it. Let's see what the hot pink looks like. Okay? Okay. When I do ribbon, did y'all see what I done? I just started getting ribbon, and I just started stacking it to pair it to see what I liked. I always look on Pinterest or somewhere. Look somewhere to get some inspiration, and even watch us. Go to TMI Gifts, watch. I will sometimes just pair ribbon. I'll just start throwing it together, and depending on how you layer it is how it looks. Like some people will gather ribbon sometimes, I'll be like, they're like, I just can't find it, and then when I start layering it in different ways, they're like, oh, it looks totally different when you just layer it in a different way. Okay, so let's just make a bow to go at the top of this. I'm gonna do a bow maker bow, and then I'm gonna do a free-handed bow, okay? Where did my scissors go to? Oh, beautiful. Okay. It's been a long couple of weeks, you guys. Maybe I've got it all together. And does everyone know me? Everyone know who I am? I'm Lorie. I'm from TMI Gifts. If you're not following, follow TMI Gifts. Okay, so if you ever watch somebody make a bow on a bow maker, everybody can do it a little bit different, okay? The more I watch and the more I see, I go, okay, I love the way they're doing their bow, but they're doing it a little different than somebody else does, okay? There's not a right or a wrong. I will say there could be a wrong way, but you got to play with it for a little while, okay? The key is in turning your ribbon and twisting it, okay? So I'm going to make this one on here, and y'all just kind of watch. And then if you want to try to do one in just a little bit, I'm gonna let y'all pull some ribbon. I've got some ribbon that's already taken out. That's just scrap pieces of ribbon. If you want to take some and let us pair it up, we'll put a bow maker together, and then I'll help y'all do it, okay? All right, so I'm not a precise person, okay, on my bow. The bow maker is made so that you can measure your loops, okay? You do want to measure your loops and be pretty precise on your loops, because you don't want one loop too long, too big, and the other one a little bit smaller. But I'm not one of those people that I have to have the tail the exact length every time, okay? I like some dimension. So this is called the M's bow maker. Most of the time when you watch somebody make a bow, as far as a tutorial on YouTube, they're using the Easy Bow Maker. I do have an Easy Bow Maker, but the M's Bow Maker is what we carry now. I love this bow maker because these dowels screw in. The Easy Bow Maker, the dowels just kind of like hammer in, and until you get it broke in, they kind of come out sometimes. Like you have to make sure that they're beat in there and that they stay good. Okay, so I'm gonna make a tail. And now, when you get more advanced into making bows, then you can actually, you know how, like if you want your tail longer on one side and tail shorter. So let me show you guys. I'm gonna put my tail here. I'm gonna lay it in the middle and I'm gonna twist toward me. Now, Ashley teaches you to twist away, but it took me forever. When I put this in here, what matters is that you always twist either for you. Every time you loop, okay, either twist towards you or twist away from you, whichever way you're comfortable with, okay? But just make sure every time that you're doing the same twist, okay? And having ribbon, this dowel right here is for your ribbon that just to put on there, but I never put it on there. Most people that are using the bow maker do not keep it on there. I'm gonna do about a 7-inch loop, okay? And when I get it down in the middle, I'm just twisting. I will tell you that the Easy Bow Maker, it keeps your ribbon tighter in the middle, but if you're using some thick designer ribbon, you want this M's Bow Maker for sure. And I brought some designer ribbon for us to use. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna do one more loop on each side, okay? So I'll put that in there. And I'm just gonna make sure I twist that at the base. And remember, I'm twisting toward me, but you can twist away. And the only reason why I'm twisting toward me is because Lindsay with Tornation Creations, I watched her and she taught me how to use the bow maker. One time she came to this store, and she'll actually be going live on TikTok after a while doing a design for TMI, but she taught me to twist toward me instead of away from me. And I've just gotten used to that, so I'm gonna stick to it, okay? All right, so I'm gonna cut my tail here. Now, if I sat here and told y'all that I've made the bow like this on the bow maker every time, I would be lying to you, okay? All right, so now we're gonna go in with the hot pink. I'm doing what I'm layering in with, okay? I'm gonna layer this on the way I've got it here. And I'm just gonna start on this side, and I'm gonna make this about the same length, okay? Twist toward me. And I'm gonna make this loop just a little bit smaller, okay? Graduating it down a little bit. Okay. I think I'm only gonna do one loop on each side with the pink. And then I'm gonna come in with this gold. This is really pretty. This is a 4-inch and then 2 1.5 inches that I'm using. And if you watch some people, they'll use a 4-inch, a 2.5, and then a 1.5, and then maybe a 7/8. And that's okay too. Use what you have. Y'all remember what I said. There's really not a lot of rights and wrongs when you're making bows. You just have to kind of get familiar with it and do it the way it works for you. Okay, I made this one a little bit smaller. I'm gonna cut my tail. And then I'm gonna finish off right on top, but I need a little loop in the center, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my gold, and I'm just gonna leave me a little bit of a tail right here. I'm gonna twist toward me. I'm gonna do me a little small loop. I'll leave it a little bit longer. Okay. And then I'm going to take me a zip tie. I'm going to run that up. Okay, you guys? Let me put this back on the bow maker. We're going to show you guys. Now, if you watch some of those designers, sometimes they'll take their bow maker and they'll actually put it up to their swag or their wreath. to see how long they're leaving a tail here, and sometimes they'll make them sideways. And so like all of their tails are coming down here and some of these are short. And so we can do some of those too in just a minute. Okay, and since this is a bow, I'm gonna do a chenille stem. We have chenille stems, they're 95 cents a pack at TMI. That's cheaper than you're gonna get them at the Dollar Tree. A lot of people, I'm like, why are they even going to the Dollar Tree to buy stuff when you can get it cheaper? Okay, doesn't look like much, but all we're gonna do is fluff. Now, could I have made more loops with this? Absolutely. It's all about fluffing your bow. Now you see this little center part here? Okay, now let's cut our tails and get them all situated the length that we want them. I am definitely a freehand bow maker.
That's beautiful though.
This bow? Yeah, it is. And once you get comfortable with making a bow on the bow maker, it's super easy, you guys. It makes it easier when you can't hold it in your hand, okay? Do you do your bows free-handed? Me too. Most of the time, if I'm doing a swag or I'm doing a wreath that needs something very, very precise on like that light bulb swag, I've done it. I don't know if you guys saw it yet, but when I did it, I used a bow maker on it, or at least I started with a bow maker. Let's put it right here. I think I'm gonna have to adjust my sign a little bit. I'm just gonna take that chenille stem, I'm just wrapping it around the metal part of the wreath. And just gonna twist it in. Okay. Bow maker bow. How do you feel about it?
I like that.
Twist this out. Okay, I actually would need to cut this off if I'm gonna use this sign in here. I'm gonna have to cut these tails a little shorter and put that in there. Let's move it to the top. So we're gonna go to the top with that one. All right, now let's do a free-handed bow. Okay. We're gonna use the same ribbons. Alright, so when I freehand a bow, depending on what I'm putting it on, if I'm gonna put it on a wreath, I'm gonna do a loop, okay? And this is kind of all ribbons. It depends on what ribbon you're using, okay? Of how you're gonna do this. I'm gonna do a couple of loops. Now everybody makes these different, okay? I'm gonna dovetail. I'm gonna leave me a tail on here. Let's do one more. We want this to be big. This color has been really a popular color this year. And look, this one's gonna be a little bit shorter. Just because it's gonna give it a little bit of dimension. Let's come in with some of this pink. Starting on the other side with another tail. I'm gonna do 2 loops with it. Got a bad run in my pink there. I'm gonna come in with my gold and leave a tail. Just going to finish off on the top with this one. Curled up on me. Pink's a little different in there. I don't know if I'm loving it now, but maybe with the right accessories, it would be great.
I think it's pretty.
The pink and
It
with
really
it
pops.
does pop.
And I don't know about these ladies, but like I get nervous putting different colors together, and
Mhm.
it's really fun to see how people pair ribbons and how pretty it can turn out.
Well, when you put something elegant like, let's just say we went in with a really elegant pink magnolia spray or a bay leaf spray and put it in some of that gold in with it, would be really, really pretty. Let's put it on this wreath and see what it looks like. We'll see what the difference is. Now, if you come to the store and you say, Lorie, I need some bows. I need about 15 bows to go outside, or I gotta have 10 bows, or I gotta have 5 bows. I'm gonna freehand those bows. Because unless there's something specific that you're looking for, because it's not gonna take me as long to do those bows. If I have to make them on the bow maker, it's gonna take me a while. It's just the difference in doing a hand bow and the bow maker bow. Now, could I get this big on the bow maker? Probably so. It's just gonna be a different look. But this is a handmade bow.
I like that one, I just think that's really pretty.
Yeah, once you get the technique down of doing a handmade bow, then it doesn't look as polished. Does that make sense? Doesn't look as perfect. Sometimes you want that perfect looking bow on some stuff, but most of the time if it's just a bow for a wreath, you want this handmade bow. And I hope this showed y'all that you don't have to be exactly perfect with it. You can just be, just layer on your ribbons together and not be too perfect with your lengths, because you can work on it. If some of these are not the right length that you want, then you can cut on it once you get it hung up. I mean, you can make sure that, like, if you don't want these longer, or if you want them all the same length, you can cut them. So, okay. So, we're gonna make plenty of bows, okay? And I'm actually gonna give y'all time to work on the bow makers and me show you a couple of things with that. But let's do something else, okay? I wanna make what do we wanna make next? I wanna do one of these grapevines, okay? Let's take some round grapevines. This is just gonna show you guys something easy that you guys can do. Put that one there. I may have to come to that side of the table here in a minute. Okay. If you buy a grapevine, clean it up. I'm gonna turn this around where I can see it, okay? Clean up your grapevine. I never knew that was a thing. I thought you was just supposed to put your grapevine out and just shake it off and you use it this way, but really it needs a good cleaning. Has anybody ever thought about that?
Because these are all, like, y'all get these from somebody that
Yeah, they're all
handmakes every
handmade.
one of them.
They're all handmade. And sometimes you'll get them, if you see how it's got the leaves in here. So they still have the leaves that are dried. So the leaves were not completely dried when they made this. So you're gonna need to. This is an 18-inch round. Grapevines are really, really big right now. Well, I think they're big all the time. They're big for spring, summer, Christmas. I'm going to show you guys a couple of ways that y'all can do something easy that you're going to be able to do, okay? All right, this right here is a natural touch, just a cedar pick. Y'all want to guess how much this real touch? Pass one of those around, Tiffany, if you don't mind, where everybody can feel that.
Do you know the pearls on?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
I figured because it is the most popular pick we have right now.
Well,
One of the
it's,
most popular.
I will tell you, we've sold, well over 1,000 of these.
It's a customer favorite.
It is.
Even in the chat, they're like, "It's that soft cedar."
I love this. Oh, I forget we're over on the,
We're on the things too.
on the things. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Okay, so I have this. I have this Natural Touch, Norfolk as well. We're gonna pass one of these around. I need 2 of them. Here you go. So this little piece is $3.95.
I figure you're kind of far from everybody else.
This one right here is $4.95.
Y'all, that is so much cheaper than it was. That Celebration Village.
Yes.
Like half price.
Yes. We were not set up at Celebration Village.
I know. I've cried ever since y'all quit.
I know. It's too much work, Sylvia.
I know.
Okay. This is something simple. I promise y'all, you can do this. Okay. I love this one right here. Did you see this at Celebration Village, Bellevue? Did you see these wreaths? Okay.
Yes.
You can take this pick right here and stick it into this grapevine, and you do not have to glue anything or nothing. If you don't even want to cut this stem off, you don't have to. But I would cut this stem off to stick this in here. But I'm going to show you, if you didn't want to do something that had a long stem, then you can do a short stem, like with this Norfolk right here. So you're just going to stick. I'm going to turn this around, okay, you guys? But y'all look what I'm doing. I'm just sticking that pick in. It's staying in there, okay? That's your grapevine's gonna hold that in there really well. And once we put this, once we put everything in this and put a bow on this, then you're never, it's definitely gonna hold, okay? All right, let's see. Do I wanna do this one or do I wanna do this little bitty one right here? This one will probably work. I've got a big berry right here, and then I have this smaller that has some Natural Touch on it. I love this one. If I wanted to go really big, I would do this one in here. One of those. And then maybe just some of this Soft Touch cedar right on top of it. And I can do that with this next one. But let's do some of this Norfolk where I'm not cutting anything. And then let's go on top of it with some of this Soft Touch cedar right there. And then maybe take one of these berries. And all I've done is fluffed it out. I'm just gonna stick it right there on top of it. And when I turn this around and look at it, y'all see how easy that is? And it's staying in there. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing over to the other side, okay? Turn this around. Just kind of pull everything. Soft Touch cedar right on top of it. Y'all see? This little thing right here, it's all Real Touch. It's just a little bit different texture with the berries on it. I think it's like $3.95. Okay, let me show y'all something. You see how I've got that right here? I see how I've got that. I'm just gonna go on the top of it because when you're working with it, you've got to make it work to you. Don't let everything work you to death, okay? Y'all just work with it the best that you can, okay? If you can't get under it, go on top of it. You can always adjust. Okay, I'm turning this around, you guys, where I can look at it. I guess I could come on your side. All I'm doing is pulling out my greenery and fluffing it a little bit so that I can see that it's all dimensional, okay? Now I'm gonna make a bow for it. See right here? Just gonna bend those down. Now, I'm trying to teach y'all something that you can do, like if you don't have cutters. I have cutters. All you have to do is cut that off, okay? But if this is something that you don't have, I want y'all to know that you can do it, okay? This is not something that you have to have somebody to do for you. Now that piece right there is a stick. Okay, now we're gonna make a bow. I want something woodsy, you guys. Maybe some pine cones? Or y'all wanna do just red and green? Y'all wanna do some traditional red and green?
Do the red and green and pine cones.
Do what, and the pine cones? Let me find some red velvet.
You got some behind you, it's 2.5 and 1.5. I don't know if that,
That's the outdoor.
oh,
I was gonna bring that and show that to them. Let me see. We're gonna do this one. Or, we could use this. That. Okay, let's use this. I think I may have used this at Celebration Village. Do you remember?
I think that's what you did.
I used 2 different pine cone ribbons, and I think this is one of them. Okay,
you did on that tree.
I did.
Got the bell, no? Maybe not. I think the one you used
I
had a
did.
bell in it.
Huh?
I think the one you used had a bell in it.
I didn't carry the bell ribbon. Okay. I'm gonna make a bow that's gonna go this way. Y'all, I'm just twisting that ribbon, okay?
Okay, y'all have those huge bells that we're seeing this year, like this big.
The round ones, we don't have the round ones, but we do have a lot of bells this year. We sold a lot of bells too. Okay, I love this right here. This is a designer ribbon. It's a 1.5 inch, and it's very thick. It's a velvet, and it's got this champagne gold color back on it. It's really pretty. We're gonna do a couple loops of it. It's gonna really make those berries pop. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ribbon. Oh, we're not cutting that. We're gonna leave that on there. I may have some of this open, but we're gonna open this one. Okay, this is a 7/8 inch metallic. I have this in several colors. I think I'm just gonna do one loop of it. And I'm gonna do a longer tail on it. Use a zip tie here. Zip tie holds it really, really tight so that when you pull your ribbon, that you're not actually pulling out your loops and getting them odd. But when I'm doing a bow that's going like this, instead of a loop bow, I'm gonna show y'all some loop bows in just a minute, okay? But when I'm doing a bow like this, I always use a chenille stem, because if you don't use a chenille stem and you're putting it on your zip tie is gonna be running this way. Y'all see how I'm doing this? I'm gonna run that chenille stem through the back of this.
I also feel like sometimes when you use a zip tie, you can zip tie it too tight where your bow comes like squished in.
It does, it does. And it's definitely with like an evergreen. But when so here's how that's going. But when you have a chenille stem, you can manipulate it. When you have a zip tie, it's stiff. And if it's running this way and you're trying to run that zip tie through that grapevine inside it, it's a little bit harder to do. So once you have it to where you can manipulate it, then you can actually go around up and down with it. I'm taking this off, you guys, where I can put this on here, okay? And you can see. And you can run that chenille stem through the grapevine so that you don't see as much of that chenille stem. I'm just running it around. Okay, y'all notice I did not mess with my bow until I get it attached, because all you're gonna do is just mash it. I'm gonna cut the ends, cause I have a end that I don't have cut right here. Cut this top one. Do y'all have any questions yet?
So you always start with the
Why this?
back ribbon first when you do your bow.
Start with the widest ribbon usually. But if I told you that I don't, if I'm layering a ribbon sometimes and I have, let's just say I have a 4-inch ribbon and two 2.5s or two 1.5s, 2.5 and two 1.5s, or maybe two 2.5s and two 1.5s. I might put a 1.5 and then go back on top with a 2.5. Most of the time, people that are really, really perfect with it are gonna say, you can't do that, that you have to layer them on. But if it matches better, I'm gonna go with it. Because people say, well, how do you pair ribbon? How do you pick your ribbon? And the best thing for you to do is just go look at ribbon and start stacking them on top of each other how you would design with them. And when you do that, it always looks different. I can stack ribbons different and they will look different. Like, you know, if I did, okay, for instance, if I did this, if I did that looks good, but then you stack this and this, doesn't that look totally different? So that's what I'm saying is you want to pair those ribbons and stack those ribbons, what brings out the best color in the next one. Okay, what does this bow look like? Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut the end of this. I hear y'all talking, but I didn't really hear what y'all said. You did like us bow?
Gina said she could do those all day.
All day long.
I
And
think
you
it's
can
really
curl
pretty. I
these.
like the way it's designed.
Yeah, and it was simple.
That,
I like
yeah,
that.
that red ribbon just makes the berries.
It does. And it's, this is a simple design that you guys can do. Do y'all think that you could do this? I mean, honestly, you're sticking in your picks and we've got two, yeah, it's gonna add up the more stuff that you put in there, but these little picks right here, these Real Touch are $3.95 each. And then you've got this Norfolk that's right here. Look how full that is. And then if you bought the ribbon, you're gonna buy a ribbon and you're gonna be able to get all your bows for outside and then probably some for your tree. So these are all 10-yard rolls as well too. So that is pretty. I think it's very classy. It's very simple. It's something that you can do very easily do. Okay. I said I was gonna do another one. Okay. Well, I wanna do this other one right here. Let's grab this one up here. All right. We're gonna clean this up just a little bit, okay?
So if you were making this wreath at home, the only tools that you would say that you would have to have, cutters and hot cleaner, zip ties,
Yes. And scissors.
scissors.
So if you were making this at home, that's all you're gonna need, is cutters, zip ties, pipe cleaners, and scissors.
Which typically most people have.
Yes. And if you don't have cutters, get you some cutters. All women need cutters and zip ties. All women need cutters and zip ties. What did we do before we had zip ties? Huh?
Are those cutters a certain brand?
I ordered these. We do have cutters at our store. I have a pair of them over there. These are compound cutters, you see? When you mash them, they're gonna bounce back. I have to have those for my hands.
I had a little bitty pair they're about half that size.
Uh-huh.
When my kids were little, that went with me to all the Christmas things because everything is in those little plastic zip ties.
Yes.
And you can't get the toys out, and the kids want toys. So I had my own nippers, and I nipped those little things out.
Absolutely,
I'll put that
absolutely.
As
That's,
a little note for Christmas.
that is a,
Knife and cutters.
yeah, and that is,
Oh my God.
Pro
I
tip.
have a knife.
Pro tip.
I don't know if it's a free pro tip, but it's a pro tip. See how much better that looks when you just clean it up a little bit. Now this is the 18-inch round. I don't know if I have it on there right. I really can't tell, but okay. Let me clean off on the spot here a little bit. I don't always work clean, Belvia. Sorry. I asked her. I said, "Do you have a broom?" I knew I was gonna make a mess. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna take this pick right here. I love this one, y'all. It's really pretty. I'm gonna cut it, okay? And how about I come around to that side? That way I can keep this turned around here, okay? All right. Y'all still see? If I get to this side? Okay. I'm gonna cut this one off. It went flying everywhere. Okay, 2 of these. Now, I could have made double doors out of this very easily. Who has double doors? Anybody got 2 front doors? Double doors? I'm coming, not yet. Okay, now, you can fluff this, pull this out. Is that not a beautiful piece? Okay, I'm just gonna kind of fish it in here, okay? Now this is larger than the other one, so I'm gonna have to do a little work on it, okay, you guys? To get it in there. And I actually brought my glue gun just in case I needed it. I don't think I'm gonna need it. Unless I do a swag, I need it for it. Okay. Just want that hanging down. I'm gonna take some more of this soft touch cedar and I'm gonna layer on. I mean, don't that make it just look so much fuller? I'm gonna fluff this out. Just pulling it apart a little bit. Now, do we want berries in this one? Do we want a little red in it or no? You like it like this? Okay. Plain and simple?
Doing a horrible job over here.
Okay. You know, who's, most of the younger group is like simplicity. Yes? Y'all see that? Like they like the simpler things, the ribbon with no wire in it. Have y'all noticed that? Are y'all on both? Are y'all on board with that?
No.
No?
I like color.
Huh?
I like color.
You like color? I do too. Like,
I'm not a young one, so.
I know, but like, you know, color is coming back. I never stopped liking color though. I'm one of those people that have always liked color. My daughter went through that whole thing. I mean, she's still everything really neutral but like she's never been one of those. It's just like the velvet ribbon that doesn't have any wire in it or anything like that. Now we do have that. So I made a wreath inspired by another couple of ladies that Angela with Barrels of Wreaths. If y'all watch her, she does a lot of things like this. Misty with Little Luxuries, she does a lot of things like this as well. But Angela, she uses that ribbon with no wire in it, and she would just wrap this whole part right here. Just wrap it, and then just tie a simple bow. Just one of those floppy loop bows, or little bows. Let's do, this. This ribbon right here, we're currently out of. We cannot get it restocked right now, but we do have some plaids, okay? I had this one open, so I went ahead and brought it. We have a 4-inch plaid that is beautiful. Oh, and look at this navy, isn't that gorgeous? I wanna show y'all that 4-inch plaid, I believe I brought some of it. I'm gonna let y'all dig through my list too, and if y'all see something that you wanna see a bow out of, I'll be glad to pair some things with it and make a bow, so that y'all can see it. Well, yeah, I can bring it. I did bring some of this. We're gonna do more elegant ones here in a minute.
Do you want me to pass that one around, Lorie?
Got
That 4-inch, so they can.
I have it over here somewhere, Tiffany. I just haven't got it open. It's a blue. It's got a blue. It's a 4-inch plaid with a blue in it, and I did bring it. But I am gonna make this bow. We're gonna use one ribbon, okay? Do you want me to make this on the bow maker? No. That's it.
You, I've not seen this.
You want me to
Yes.
pass this around?
Yes.
I trade with you. Can add that to your collection.
Isn't that pretty? That's a beautiful ribbon. We do have it,
Does anybody wanna see this one? Or touch this one?
if I want to touch.
Touch it, feel how pretty it is.
Okay, I'm doing a couple of loops on each side of this, with this. I'm using one ribbon, I'm not gonna use another ribbon. I'm going to, let me see if I've got enough of this to do. Okay, look, I'm taking this last little, look at this little piece. This is giving y'all a good example. You've cut it for your tree, you've got some extra ribbon, let's just use it, okay? I've got a little piece here and I need a little loop right in the center of it. So I'm gonna take that and put it right in there. I'll dovetail that in just 1 minute. Now I'm gonna take a black zip tie, just because this is darker ribbon. And we have red, green, white, in case you have a flock tree. It has those really stiff trees, like those real touch branches on the end where your tree branches won't bend, or if you've got a flock tree, your branches won't bend where you put your ornaments on there. Chanel stems are great for attaching ribbon or ornaments or anything like that. And you can actually cut your ornaments, huh?
I was saying.
Oh. You can actually cut your ornaments, cut those Chanel stems and make them last longer, and you can attach your ornaments so much better, and your ribbon too.
I had always used the ornament hooks until your class last year, and it makes all the difference in the world when you get those up in that tree.
It does. And we have ornament hooks, and I've been showing people this year, like if you take an ornament hook, like those big silver ones, like they're the longer ones, take that and run it through your ball or whatever your ornament is, and then tie it onto your tree, like twist it on there. It just makes the ornament hang on there so much better. Okay, I've got that Chanel stem on there. I'm just gonna take that wreath. Okay, now see how it's turned sideways? That Chanel stem is making it to where I can actually turn that. If I had a zip tie, it wouldn't be as easy to turn it. Oh, I pulled it out. And if you had a zip tie, you wouldn't be able to, you'd have to cut that off and. But now, if you ask me, do I like zip ties or Chanel stems? I like them both, and it just depends on what I'm doing with them. Okay. Pretty simple, wasn't it?
It is if you're good at it. I'm not sure it'd be pretty simple for me.
Did you see how I just run? It makes it look so much different, just the way that you run your fingers down your ribbon. You know, it's all about, don't worry about it until you get it on there, and then just run your fingers down it. And I mean, everybody makes bows different. I see some of these other designers, we had one, Victoria, and she may be on here as well. She's from Texas, she was at the store several weeks ago, and her bow that she made, totally different than I would have ever dreamed of making the bow. And it was really big loops, and I thought, oh, those loops are not gonna lay right. She put that in that swag, and it's beautiful, it's beautiful. It's something I would have never done, but I learned, the more you see, the more you watch, the more you look at it, and just kind of go with your first instinct, or put it on there and see what it looks like. Play with it after you get it attached to a tree or your wreath. But that's just one ribbon, you guys, and then I use these 2 sprays. You could come back in, if you wanted to make this really full, you could come back in with a couple of more of these little peaks right here, and come down in here, and see how much fuller that's making that, and then just come on in, around in here. Let me see, I got another one. Right here. I mean, we could just keep filling it up on in there. I don't even need to do it up in here. But it's staying in there, y'all. It's not moving, it's not going anywhere. So if you're wanting to do something yourself and wanna keep it easy, then you could do a grapevine, really, really easy, really easy. Tighten that up, you could even take a little zip tie or a Chanel stem and just zip tie that down right there and see how much better that made that look. Okay, now, I'm gonna show y'all something really easy, okay?
I'm just gonna,
Do what now?
I'm just gonna twist it just a little bit.
Okay, yeah. Okay, what did I do? Oh, right here. I'm gonna show y'all these. You wanna do something simple? Let me hang this up here. So this is our, I'm gonna pull this down, okay? This is a metallic teardrop, is what this is called. I'm gonna leave it back here, okay, you guys? All right, so this teardrop right here, if you wanna do something really easy and you don't wanna make bows, we have these really cool bows like this. Is that not pretty? So we have all different sizes in these bows, and we have all different colors. If you get on TMIGifts.com, you can actually see all the colors and all the sizes. This is the largest one that we have, but it has this little hook on it. I've decorated lots of trees with it. I've decorated elegant trees and fun trees, but this is, can you imagine this on the outside of your house? So, you know how everybody needs the indoor-outdoor ribbon, which is what I brought right here? These are 50-yard rolls. So who does bows on all their windows at their house? Several? 1, 2, nope. 2 or 3 people? Okay, so if you do that and you need that ribbon, this is that indoor-outdoor ribbon. This is a 2.5 and this is 1.5. This is what you wanna use, but why use that when you could, if you've got lights on your house or somebody's coming down your driveway, would that not be beautiful? That's gonna stand out during the day and at night when the lights hit it. I'm just gonna run a Chanel stem around the back of this, if I can get it under here. This one's glued really, really good. I'm just gonna let that tag hang down to the back. And I'm just gonna put it into this little swag here because it's green metallic and I thought that would be really cute. And that green metallic swag. But got this. We wanna kick it up a notch. Okay, I think that one's on just, I don't know if this battery pack, this is the first time, y'all are gonna be like, what in the world, Lorie? This is the first time I have picked up one of these to even use it. But I love this idea. I love this concept. Battery operated lights that have a timer on them. They have a
6 hour,
and what was the other one, Tiffany?
oh, I do not know, hold on.
Let's see. I'm gonna take this pack out. It has a 6 hour and an 18 hour. It's 18 hours off. Sorry, I read that wrong. 18 hours off and 6 hours on. So it's got a timer on it so that when you turn these on, they're only gonna stay on for 6 hours. And then they're gonna go off for 18 hours and then they're gonna come back on a little bit later. So if you put these on your windows outside. Now let's put this bow on it. See what it looks like. So this is new for me, y'all. But I've been wanting to do it. So I was like, yeah, let's do this. Cause I would put this on the outside of my house. And my daughter, to me, this would make a huge statement. Or do this one and the hot pink one with it. There's a hot pink and there's a silver and there is a green and then there's a baby pink in this. And to me, that red and that pink is gonna show up.
How much are those?
That one I don't know, but Tiffany's gonna tell us. I know this bow is $12.95.
That's what I meant.
Oh, I thought you meant the wreath.
Okay, let me ask this. I have 2 windows that I use that size wreath on, and then I have a great big window that I use a big wreath on. So if I use those on 2, what could I use on the other one?
I have a 30-inch evergreen, and I possibly could have a 30-inch lighted. It's
No, I'm
not
talking
gonna.
about the bow.
Oh, the bow.
That's the bow, yeah.
Oh, do you not think that bow would work on that one?
Well, I think if I used it on the 2 small windows, would it not look small?
Well,
on
I
that
do
big
have
one?
this in just a little bit smaller, but I think you should do all 3 of them in this one. Mine could do, I don't know, we could play with it, Bellevue. We could play with it and see if we could do like, almost like this large red one and then a smaller, the one that's just a little size down from it to make it
Or
look
put
even
2 of
larger.
those together?
Or put 2 of those together. Yep. But that's gonna be pretty big on a red wreath. But is that not gorgeous? I mean, and that's simple. You don't even have to make the bow. We have the bows. They're really pretty. Can everybody see those? Pretty good. Looks really good, doesn't it?
It does look really
This
good.
has 6 different settings on these lighted, no, 8 different settings on the lights. So that's simple. Off. Tiffany's gonna tell you in just a minute. It's the only lighted wreath that I brought, and I put all them in.
I don't, oh,
here it
here it
is,
is,
see those?
$25.95.
Pretty. Okay. Alright, so that way I don't have a. Okay. Alright. Now, think about what else we wanna do. I think I've done all the grapevines I wanna do. I'm gonna show y'all a couple of the things. Now, if y'all want me to do something real difficult, I can. I brought some things that's a little bit more difficult to do. Alright, so have y'all seen this piece? Y'all have? Had this last year, was not gonna bring it back, but it did so well for us last year. We asked the company to bring it back just for us because they were not gonna bring it back. And sometimes that happens, like we can't get the companies to bring something that was a good seller back. But anyway, these did really, really well for us. And one reason is because that you can use these, a lot of people used them on like wall sconces, that lighted wall sconces. So if people that had larger houses, they wanted to decorate really, really nice, they would put these there and put a bow on them. A lot of people use these for smaller pieces to do on their mantle. If they needed to add in, they just had a small area for a table. See?
That's pretty.
All you have to do is connect those together. You've got a larger piece for, your table and just put a bow in the middle of it, or you could do some balls. You could take ornament balls. Let me just grab this hot pink one. Well, let me get a red, because the red will look better with that. You take that and just take, it's not the right time for me to do, but you can take that. On this particular one, you would need to glue or put a U-pin and glue a Chanel stem down to it, and then just tie it onto the base of it. And then when you tied it onto the base, then you can do two of them and do a table piece like this with a large bow.
You could put a pillar candle too, couldn't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Put this in between those candles, or just lay it out and then kind of nestle those. You could even do some bud bases if you wanted to, like little bud bases and some pillar candles. And then add you some fresh greenery and some fresh flowers. I do love the fact that you can take a lot of this natural touch, real touch stuff, and you can add in some live in with it. So like if you wanted to go cut some magnolia leaves, or just some pine, you could add it in with this, just to give you some real, but this real touch looks real, so it's really pretty. And you can add in some berries. Love these berries. We have several different options of berries. We have cranberries, we have regular berries, we have larger berries, we even have white berries. Isn't that pretty?
So pretty.
And if you wanted to do it this way, you can just do it this way and add you a bow to it. Okay, let's do a bow maker bow with this designer ribbon right here. Okay,
How much are those evergreen swag?
32, I think. No, that may be cheaper than that.
$29.95.
See, I know some stuff, but I don't know all of it. Okay, let's do this one right here. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do this one just a little bit different. This is really pretty, okay? And I'm gonna start out with just a little bitty tail here. And I'm gonna twist. I'm doing about a 9-inch loop because it's such large ribbon here. It's so pretty, y'all. Actually, that's about an 8.5. Okay. Now, the key to this is getting that down in there where it lays right, okay? I think I'm gonna cut right here. I'll cut me a tail. And I'm gonna cut this at a diagonal, okay? Do y'all dovetail or do you diagonal cut? Both. I think if you're doing a bow, you can do a dovetail and a diagonal cut in the same bow that you're doing and be just fine. It's your preference. This right here, it looks like leather. Trying gotta figure out how I want this to look.
What are you putting on?
I'm probably gonna put it on the metallic. No, because that's too lime green. I'll probably put it on that Norfolk or something.
Be pretty on your.
We'll see. Now this is double-sided, which is the same on both sides, so I don't really have to twist. I just wanna make sure my loops are the same on both sides. Now, when y'all get ready to try to mess with this bow maker, y'all just let me know and we're gonna play with it.
It's
And then,
intimidating.
huh?
Those bow makers are intimidating.
They really are. You see how intimidating it is for me. And I mean, I love the fact that there's, you know, I'm not as intimidated now as what I used to be, but still pretty intimidating. Now one of y'all's gonna get up here and it's gonna be easy peasy for one of y'all to use it. Huh? And when it is, that's great. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this and I'll cut it in a minute. Okay, now, I'm gonna hold this up so you guys can see. I need to finish this off. I could zip tie it right there and I probably could cover up my zip tie, but I wanna make one little final loop in the center part of that to cover up the zip tie, okay? It's just gonna be a little bit smaller. Do the red. And really, a camera overuse is not good. When you're not used to making a bow on a bow maker. It's not your strong suit. Y'all want us to put a camera on y'all, like a bow on a bow maker?
I won't put a camera on y'all, I promise. If I'm with Lorie and video and everything she does, cause everything is content.
Mm-hmm. Tiffany really makes me look good.
No, you do that yourself.
I tell everybody, I'm like, she makes me look real good. When y'all say y'all watch me, I'm like, oh, Tiffany makes me look real good.
Hey, if y'all went to Celebration Village, the little house that was out in front of Celebration Village, Lorie decorated it.
I did.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
That garland outside was beautiful. I have to say that I love the colors. I picked out those colors based on the colors of the items that we used inside, like all the bedding and all that. Did y'all go in it? Who went in it? Yeah. Who thinks they could live in a tiny home?
I could,
You think you could live in one of those?
not with Greg, I couldn't, but I could.
By yourself? Belleville, where will we put all of our stuff? What'd you say about your dog?
My dog is about 100 pounds.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't like it.
Where would y'all store all your Christmas stuff?
Yeah, that.
A shed?
Yeah, Shed.
We just would
Buy another tiny
downsize.
home?
You know, Clayton said that he thinks that he could live in one too. I'm like, you could build a bigger shed and, you know, for all of
Keep your
your
stuff.
because truly my shed,
Yeah.
my she shed is as big as my house. I only have, my house is small. It's not a tiny home, but it's smaller.
Where on earth would you put your china and all the things
You
you've
wouldn't
accumulated
have
over the years?
I would have to have somewhere for my.
I just remodeled my downstairs and the junk I had in my house.
You was like, what am
I'm having a huge yard sale,
Yes.
the 15th.
But, you know, we should actually try to get rid of some of our stuff and, you know, like, if you want something else, just like that bow, you know? Velvet, you know, just wanting to do something a little different. Okay, so this bow, I made it, we could turn it this way. But I made my tails a little bit shorter here, or you can make it like this. So if you're putting this in how we did, okay, like, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna put it on this Norfolk. Like to the side here, like if we were doing that evergreen and we're gonna put a sign in it, you would want this, or on a swag. Where's that other, let me show y'all that swag first, and then I'm gonna put it in that Norfolk. But let's just say you have just an evergreen swag, and you were gonna put a finial in it. See how it lays in there so much better? That's just another way that you can do, the bow.
You just got one loop on that one.
I've got a loop on each side, but what I done was I left my tails down here and left me shorter cuts at the top. So I did 2 loops, I just made different tails, and I would cut, I just left this on here, but what I would do is I would cut this. I would cut these a little shorter, but depending on what I'm putting it on. But I left it long to start with, just to see what I would do, a little different. But then putting your finials, or balls, or a package. This is the way that you would wanna do your bow, that you were gonna put in a teardrop or a swag. Let's put it back on this wreath though. I think the color palette of this will look really good with this Norfolk wreath. And you could also do it with the sign. This is kind of what you would wanna do if you were putting a sign in it.
I like that type of wreath. It's
Yes,
pretty.
this Norfolk is really pretty. I've got one more Norfolk that I'm gonna show you guys too. This one right here is on a grapevine. It's the more floppier. This one is it's a little more expensive than the other one I'm gonna show you. But it's
How much is
it's
it?
just
How
the
much is
quality.
that one?
$59. And now we can take this, you guys, and shift this to this side. That might look better. I don't know, I'd have to stand back and look at it a little bit, but. You just have to play with your bows. I think I might leave that long. I'm sorry I have my back to the TikTok.
You're fine, right?
Okay.
I turned the tiki-talkie off.
It's just a little different. Just a little something different,
I like it
a little different way.
on the side.
You do like it on the side? You probably like that style of bow too on there. Okay, I do have another Norfolk here. It's a little bit smaller. It is on a grapevine, but it has shorter, yes, all your Norfolk on it is just a little bit shorter. We sell all different kinds of Norfolk.
So that's the $39.95.
This one? This one's the 30, who said
I
that?
said that.
Oh, you did.
$39.95.
This one? This
Yeah,
one
I think
next,
so.
yeah. So this one, you can tell, it's just a little bit smaller, a little bit different, shorter little branches on it. They're both on a grapevine bag, which is great. This one's just a little larger, a little bit larger in charge. In charge. Okay, let me put this one back up here. I do want to show y'all this one though. It's a good one as well. Alright, I brought these berries right here too. So when I brought all of these grapevines, I thought it would be just a good way of showing y'all how to take something else. This piece right here is really full. It's got the short stem on it. It's another one that you can just take and put into a grapevine. Now, I took some of this and done a whole grapevine in an 18-inch round. I think it took me 6 of them to do that. But when you fill that up, you've customized your own wreath. We had these in blueberries, and we sold out of them probably within 2 weeks.
Well, I thought it was like, yeah, you're right. It was 2
Was
weeks because y'all
probably-
restocked it, y'all.
No, we didn't restock it.
They were beautiful.
Wait, yes,
y'all.
we did. Yes, we did.
They were
We
the
did
most
bring in
gorgeous
whatever they-
pigs I have ever seen.
It was just like this one, except it was the blueberry and it had the frosting on it. It was beautiful. It was just really, really pretty. When you see it, sometimes when you see that stuff, last year we brought in blueberries. We did some blueberry stuff, and I just said, I love the blueberries. Let's bring in blueberries. We sat on blueberries for a little while, like these big long blueberry pigs we had, and then they just took off, and everybody started doing blueberries, and they were beautiful. And now blueberries have carried over to Christmas, not just cranberries and not red berries, but blueberries, and they've just done really, really well. This one right here, I think is $6.95. And you can tell, this is actually Real Touch, but it's got all of the frosting on it too, so it's really, really hard. And then it's got this little holly on it, and then it's got the real pine cone. So this is a really good pick. So if you're looking for something that's a big statement, we have those kinds of things that if you want to just all glittered, all big something to stick into a natural touch or a grapevine, looks really, really good. Okay, y'all wanna see anything else? You want me to do something really complicated?
Sure.
Okay.
Hey, the Santa sign that I bought, how would you put that in a wreath? It's in that pink sack.
Let's put it in order. I did not bring any, I did not bring any, mesh with me. You could put some mesh in one of these evergreen wreaths right here, but you don't have to. We can, well, I'll put this bow in here. I can't get it out. I'm gonna take this evergreen wreath right here, and we are going to do it just like if I was gonna put that Santa sign in, okay? Let me see if I've got some stuff, Bellevue. Let's put in, what, would you like to come pick out some ribbon? Or would you like for me to pair it?
You just pair it. Let me get
Now, I was going to,
Is this not cute?
we sold him out so many times. Okay, so, let me get some ribbon here. What do you look, Sylvia? Lots of reds,
Like the reds, the greens.
lots of reds and greens, and we'll see if I have something open that I'm gonna use. If not, I'm gonna open me up something. Okay. Ooh, this one's pretty. Do you like it with him?
I love it.
Okay, hold on. Do you like this one any better?
Mm-mm.
Do you like him better?
I like what you got piled up.
Okay, I might be, let me see if I need to red. You like that?
Love it.
Great.
You have any silver, just out of curiosity? No,
No, I didn't bring them.
okay.
Brought some gold. I have used silver this year though. I just used some silver the other day. It was so pretty. I did a silver tree, right, Tiffany?
It's
And I
gorgeous.
put a little bit of white in it, and
Now,
it was really
is
pretty.
it on the website?
Is it on there yet?
It's been posted this, yep, it was
I
posted
did a
today.
yellow, no, I haven't done the yellow tree yet. Done an orange tree. I did purple, all purple. an all orange one, and all hot pink. All white and silver, and then I did a all gold. And I grouped the silver and gold together, so you,
Oh my gosh.
Where is what?
Website.
Oh, it's TMIGifts.com. Or the TMIGifts.com. Mm-hmm. And then we're on all social media platforms.
okay, I wanna tell you something. Can I do something and you can take it off later, okay? Okay. If you were getting a custom wreath made for me, I'm gonna take, we have something called a, what am I trying to think? What, zip tie, cable tie mount.
Yes.
It's called a cable tie mount, is what it's called. And it's these little plastic things that you can stick on to wooden, metal or wooden signs like this. So I bought the pink nutcracker stuff. I was gonna do like something with it. I brought these presents. I thought I might attach one of those to a wreath right there, and then do some red and whites in it. And then I brought these little candy canes. Little peppermint candy canes right here. We could put them in there. Wouldn't that be cute? But anyway, if you're getting a custom wreath, I'm gonna more than likely put one of those cable tie mounts on there so that I can attach it to your wreath. I'm gonna use this piece up here to make sure I can attach it to it.
So when you use those cable tie mounts, do you just use the sticky that comes with them, or do you put
I'm
hot
probably,
glue too?
more than likely, I'm gonna hot glue it as well. Because when you, sometimes they will pop off, especially if you try to get them secure, tight enough, as you're putting that down, that might pop off of there.
Yeah,
'cause
I've
that
used them
sticky
not
is-
successfully.
It says 3M, but it's not, so you have made some stuff like that. So,
I
like,
wasn't really successful. with it.
yes, it's because you needed just a few extra little tools. They always make it look real good. I say Tiffany makes me look real good, but you guys are seeing like the extra stuff. But it's not that hard. You just gotta have all the tools. You need to make sure that you have all the tools to work with. I was gonna tell you, it was something completely left my mind. No, it was about those. Oh, I wanted y'all to look back there. Like a lot of times, we have these, y'all seen these? Y'all know what this is? This is, so on that tiny home, all of those wreaths on the windows, I put this. Y'all ever seen those balloon garlands, things that they make? They use these a lot of times to stick to people's houses because it holds a lot of weight. So we have these right here, and it's just this clear square thing. And I have a magnetic one that goes on my glass door, so it magnetics to the front and the back, and it's a hook, and so you don't see it. We do have these hooks that I hooked over this door. That's a pack of 2 for $5.95. I'll have them in white and in black on those. But these things right here are great because you can stick that to your glass door and it's gonna stay there. Or if you wanna put it on your windows, it's not gonna come off until you want it to come off, okay? And you're gonna have to work a little bit to get it off, okay? So I stuck all of these on that tiny home and let them stay on there for less than 30 minutes before I hung the wreaths on it. So I went around, I just wiped off where I was gonna put them on there, and those wreaths, these are still on there. So these are gonna stay. These are great. Love these things.
And they're called what?
These are called, what are these called? Self-adhesive wreath hangers. Will you look on that paper and see what they're called on that paper? We bought these, it was kind of a struggle last year. I was like, we've got to have these because people are looking for them all the time. But we brought these in this year. They've done really well. Every time I've told anybody about them, these are great. I bought myself some of these.
Self-adhesive wreath hanger,
Self-adhesive wreath hanger.
$5.95.
$5.95. Okay. this ribbon right here, I'm gonna do a couple of little tails behind your Santa face. Now granted, you do not. We're just saying this is what we could do, okay? Alright, so I'm gonna cut me some tails here, and if I have my board, I'd cut 2 or 3 of these. Just on the same side. I haven't done one like this in a long time, have I, Tiffany?
Cutting that ribbon all to pieces.
I know.
That hurts.
No. It won't hurt when you see it though. They're like, oh, yeah. All this prep work, when y'all see like these wreaths and stuff done, now you know it's like all that prep that goes into it. I love ribbon. Okay, I'm cutting enough of these little strips right here. For 5 of this, okay? I'm gonna have plenty of ribbon left. Remember, TMI sells 10-yard roll ribbon.
If you wanted to get some ribbon to practice at home, what would you get?
Well, when you get this glittered like this right here, it doesn't. This ribbon right here, you could work with it because it's gonna, when you crease it, once you undo it, you're gonna be able to smooth it out a little bit. The glittered ribbon doesn't do that as well. I would say get you something that doesn't have glitter in it, that's gonna be, and something that's not satin. Satin's a little bit thinner, and it's gonna be harder for you to work with. Thicker ribbon seems to be easier to work with.
Okay.
So, do you see, when you're watching people, you see a lot of people using designer ribbon, right? It's forgiving. It's expensive.
That's what I was gonna say. It is so expensive.
It's so expensive, but it's forgiving because when you use it, you can, it fluffs good. Your bow can be like one loop's a little bit larger than the other, but when you fold that out, you can make one of your loops like more poofier than the other. It's just, it's a little bit more forgiving, and that's, everybody loves it. And cause I've seen, I'm a little particular, like you see how I'm dovetailing, I don't like to see people's, ribbon that's just cut straight across.
Oh.
It's so tacky to me. I'm like, you have used a $60 roll of ribbon and you cut it straight across. You haven't rolled it, you haven't, I don't know why that bothers me, but it does. And my daughter's got so bad that she's like, oh my gosh, look at this. And she'll blow up the pictures, and she cannot tie bow at all.
It doesn't have to, because you tell them.
That's right. That is exactly right. She asked me today, she said, can I get on the calendar to get my tree done? Of course. Of course. I don't know when that'll be, but. Okay, taking that, just bunching it, layering it, and I'm gonna lay it down inside the tines and twist those tines. and I'm gonna go to the outside because I'm gonna put that sign right over here, but I wanted some ribbon to stick out from behind it, okay? So that's what I was doing. Now, I could have cut this a little bit longer, but I didn't. Okay, y'all see what I've done? See how that's just there? I'm gonna put one more over to the other side. Now, I have seen people, we have designers that design for us that are very precise. Measure them exactly the same length, all of them, layer them exactly, fold them in half at the right point so that everything's matching. So when y'all get one of their wreaths, they are going to be top notch, okay? I don't have time for all of that. They're beautiful. I am inspired by them. They are amazing, but I'm just like, I'm so in awe of some of the things that they do. Okay. I'm gonna take Santa. I'm gonna put him in right here. He's falling to the side. Are you worried?
I'm amazed. I would have never thought to do that.
Well, I didn't know I was gonna do it either, but when I put him in here and I was using this evergreen wreath, I was just like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do, is I wanna put a little bit of ribbon from behind him. If I would've put some mesh in, I'd have put, oh, see how that pulled apart? You see there? My glue coming down with this, do you know why?
Didn't have long enough to dry.
Well, it did. This is metal. And,
See, that was my problem. Mine was on metal, so
Was it on
that
metal?
because
glue gun doesn't, so your, glue from your glue gun doesn't stick, Gorilla Glue.
I'll say, what if you rough it up before you use it?
You could do that, you could do that. Double-sided sticky tape that's really, really, like we have some of this alien tape, we can't sell it online, but we have some of this alien tape, and that would work as well.
I think I've got some of that from last year.
Alien tape, did I tell you to buy some of that from there? It's good stuff, it's good stuff. So let's hang this up, so we can see it, okay? I'm gonna move him up some, now that I couldn't get the bottom one in, I'm gonna move him up where he hangs kind of in the right spot. So I would definitely do some Gorilla Glue, like, almost like super glue. The only bad thing I found with Gorilla Glue is that it takes a little bit longer for it to dry, but once you use it, it stays. Like, nothing's coming off. Now, just imagine if I had that glued down right there, and he was in there. Now, I would glue him in, okay, but Belvia's like, okay, what would you do, Lorie? What would you do? Like, this is what I would do. Right? Mm-hmm. Then I have a third one right here. More of these, and I'm gonna use them in just a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and do me a okay, I'm gonna do a shorter tail on this side, and then I'm gonna do just a little bit longer tail when I come off from right here that I can tuck down in underneath this ball. I'm gonna take that ball out, I'm gonna tuck that right there, and then I'll glue the ball right on top of it, is what I would probably do. We're gonna see right here. Use some velvet in this. Truly free-handed right here. Did I have another bucket right here? Yeah, I did. Oh, and my ribbon doesn't go wrong everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna take, sorry Tiffany, my back's to you. Okay, I'm gonna take these 2 tines. However I want it, I'm gonna wrap those tines around it.
Just tell him you want to buy the whole thing.
I know,
once he's
that's
done.
probably what I'm gonna have to do.
Get your sentiment in there good though.
I'll put sand in the tray, be sure it's cute.
Okay, I'm just making a little poof with that. Taking those tines.
I've had that one bought 2 months.
Literally. And she said, bring them to me when you come, like I couldn't have brought them to Celebration Village, right?
All right.
But, it ain't gonna look right in the tree, it looks better on
No.
Now, what are you doing with your fall ribbon? Or your Halloween or fall or?
I've got a grapevine wreath. I was gonna, put that in over the mantle.
Yeah?
it. Yeah, this time decorate.
Well, it ain't if you just got your walls painted.
Try.
You'll try it for a little while.
Yeah, a day or 2 anyway.
I've got fall out. I'm not gonna decorate for Christmas until after Thanksgiving, and y'all asked me if I've ever done that before. No. Answer is no, I've never done it before.
That is so.
Hey, you would never get your 20 trees up, would you?
Do what now?
You would never get your 20 trees up if you did, if you started.
No.
Have you started already? How many have you got up?
3.
3. So when is your goal to finish? Huh?
4.
4 of them?
When is my goal to finish?
Yes.
Next week or 2, probably.
You work
If I-
on it
if I
on the
can get-
weekends and
If
stuff?
I can get Shelby to help me with a few things.
How many people do you have putting them up, Nicole?
Usually just me and Shelby.
Oh Lord, 20.
Are they all full
They'd rather
size?
get one.
Some of them are small.
some of them are, you know, like 4
Yeah,
foot
but
trees.
you know, like, a
But
tree's a tree, you
Right.
know?
I have one in the bathroom already. And I started my gingerbread tree today.
Yeah, your gingerbread tree's what?
I started it today,
Yeah.
but I
Don't
had to
it bring you
stop 'cause
joy?
I needed new lights, yes.
It just brings, you know, I tell people, I'm like, I'm like, I love Christmas. People say, do you get tired of Christmas? Do you not love it? You know, we're working in.
One tree that I leave up year round, and I just changed the decor on it. So Valentine's is Valentine's, 4th of July, 4th of July.
Yeah.
Halloween, it's Halloween.
Yeah, which one is it? Is it the one in your
Well, I
main
move it
room?
around.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
I don't leave it in just one spot usually.
Sometimes those trees that you do like that, because I've done some at Tracy, I pulled the stuff for her to do a fall tree at the store, and that fall tree was beautiful. It was really, really pretty.
We don't do much fall at my house, cause like, we do Thanksgiving at Mama's house, so we go from Halloween to Christmas. So like, right now, I've got some Halloween stuff and some Christmas stuff.
Yeah, whatever. I don't do any Halloween. My daughter does Halloween.
Well, my husband's birthday is Halloween.
Oh. And he probably loves it.
Well, not really. But I think
No, it's not really. Belvia, if I had like, what I would do is I wouldn't do these, but if I had some
Green or
green
red.
bay leaves or something like that, I probably would do those in
I've
it.
got
But
those red like this that I bought from you last year.
yeah, I would do something like that in it. I have one more of, cause see how much the red brings out, you know? Like I would do something, I actually would do probably a green bay leaf, but this Santa, he definitely needs like, so cause see, he's hanging right there, but he needs to be like that. He definitely needs that on the back side of him, and then I would take this one right here, this last one, and I would put it in right here. But then that's pretty, that's kinda simple. I don't even have these glued in, but, I mean, that's just something simple, and it's just ribbon. It's a wreath, ribbon, a sign, a couple of balls. You can always, I mean, if you're not shopping at TMI, that's where you wanna shop, because you're gonna get more affordable.
Y'all, it is so
Pigs
much
and sprays.
cheaper than anywhere else.
It is, and we have tons and tons of stuff to pick from. It's worth the drive
But
over.
don't wait.
No, but I will say this, we do have a shipment sitting in our warehouse. We still have our 2 aisles in the warehouse. Did you come during that? So we have 2 aisles in the warehouse that has Christmas down it. And then our showroom we have a Christmas showroom, and then we have other part of our showroom set up with trees in it. And then we have 2 aisles in the warehouse, and we have a shipment sitting back there that we're hoping to have in, that's got new ribbon on it and some more Christmas items that we should have in by the end of the week, so. Anyway, you need to take a picture of this, that way you'll know.
Yeah, I want,
Well, she just gonna buy the whole thing.
She needs to make sure we get this Santa fixed.
yeah, that's so pretty.
It is pretty.
Jan's gonna pay for it.
Jan's gonna pay for it. I'm gonna put this ribbon right here. See, you just need a little bit more down in here. And there's plenty of ribbon left to do with, like a whole bucket of ribbon left that's, you could do something with, so. Anyway, it's really pretty, okay? Y'all wanna see some funky bows? Y'all wanna see anything else? Everybody good?
Anything unusual you got, I like to see.
Do what now?
I said, anything unusual you got, I like to see.
Okay. I did say earlier, I said, I need to do something fun and funky, you know, that red and white, that, you know, something a little different. I do have the Cindy Lou, that's big for us this year. The Grinch stuff is always big. Gingerbread, the nostalgic stuff, that blue, that ice blue color, that is really pretty.
The nutcracker still
big this year.
Nutcrackers are big. Nutcrackers are not going anywhere for some reason. They are not going anywhere. Nutcrackers just keep hanging on.
They're big at our house, or
Yeah.
Shelby's house.
Yeah, they're hanging on. They are hanging on. Right here.
Shelby collects nutcrackers. How many does she have? Do you know how many nutcrackers she has? 20 or 50?
20 or 50 nutcrackers.
Most of them are just like,
Little small ones.
But she, well, you know, she was in the nutcracker for years. So she'd get a new one every year.
Okay, this right here, we do have this green is all we currently have at the moment. We do have some other colors coming, like gold and silver. Love this stuff. Love this stuff. I think we might have red too. I don't know if I'm gonna use that. Let me see what I'm gonna pair. Let's do this. Y'all like that? Fun and funky. Loop bow. Let's do a loop bow. Okay? Real easy. Everybody can do a loop bow. Long tail. A loop. Okay? Y'all are gonna cut straight off, and then you can dovetail after you do it. I'm gonna dovetail as I go. Okay? Let's use this green, just so that we make it big. Okay? A tail. Just doing a tail with my 4-inch, okay? Now, if you wanted to just start with a tail up top, you could. I'm cutting at a diagonal with this. Okay. What's colored? I'm gonna do a tail at the top. Okay. I'm gonna do a loop at the bottom. Loop at the top. Long tail. I think this ribbon right here would actually be better at an angle cut than a dovetail. Okay. What did we say I was gonna use next? This one? Okay, I need a few more tails up top. So I'm gonna do a tail here and a loop, and I'm gonna cut off. I'm gonna take and do me a long tail and a loop. I'm getting smaller, okay? Long tail. And then I'm gonna finish off with some pink, and I just have a little bit on this roll. So I'm just gonna do just one little loop. I love how I just used rules. Just did whatever I wanted to with what I had, okay? And it looks fine, doesn't it?
What other colors did you say you had in that mesh?
We got, right now, if you look on the website, we don't have any of it listed, but we do have a shipment that's there at the store, and I believe I saw on the order, silver, gold, and red in it. It's pretty though, isn't it? Okay, on this one, I'm gonna do a zip tie. just because this bow is gonna go up and down, and this is what I call a loop bow. Was that easy? It is. That is probably the easiest bow, don't you think, Tiffany? That's probably one of the easiest bows to do.
I make loop bows and I just go watch her tutorial. I'm like, oh, she did a loop here, a loop there. Every time I make one, I go find a tutorial from Lorie.
And we have those. YouTube.
On every platform.
Every platform. I'm going and watching YouTubes of everybody else.
Everybody else is watching you.
Watching me. I'll cut this one at an angle. Okay. So, these balls are gonna go everywhere. Y'all just don't laugh at me. Okay. Alright, here, oh, let me get this. Okay, so. Oh, y'all love my loop bow. That makes me happy. Huh? Y'all love the fun. And see, I wasn't even gonna bring anything fun and funky, but I was like, oh, it's in. It's in. Let me look. Thank you. All the colors. Now, I think pink and red looks fabulous together. So if you wanna mix in some red with this, I say mix it in. Do you some red, green, and hot pink? Love it.
They're $4.95.
How do y'all feel about it? Isn't it great? This is an easy bow for y'all to make. You could put this at the top, but typically when I do a loop bow, I design it to do it at the bottom. Okay?
Use it on the swag thing right
Yeah,
there.
I believe so. I believe so. Let's do some green, red, and do I have any pink? I probably don't have any more pink for some reason.
There's
I
some right here.
don't have much though. I don't have very much. Y'all are laughing because I just put everything together, don't I?
I tell you what to make fun.
Okay.
Where's that pretty plaid you had earlier?
That, the one I had on that wreath.
That one.
This one?
Oh, that one. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. Is this
That
in
was
stock?
blue and red
Yes,
and
ma'am.
green.
Yes.
I don't know how much more of this we have in stock, but.
But yeah.
Okay, so a loop bow out of
A
this?
loopy bow.
Okay, now, what I would do on a loop bow, let's add some red in with it. Let's
And that
add this
Or is
blue.
that the right color blue?
No, I want the royal blue, just so y'all know, the velvets are on that shipment as well, as I'm telling y'all about this right here. The velvets, the 7/8, the 1.5, the 4-inch, a lot of the velvet colors are on that shipment. We should have it in by the end of the week, and I would mix that royal blue velvet with this in a 1.5. Let's see, is there something else? We need a gold, we need to do gold with it. Y'all like this one?
Is that wired?
Sorta, kinda. Don't you love how I said that? Sorta, kinda.
From here, I couldn't tell.
It's got a little bit of a wire in it. It's just enough to like make it curl, but not a lot. This would be great for packages, and I love it. I love to use it. I'm not gonna lie. Do y'all like it, or do you want me to use this chunky?
I like the other.
This one? It's really pretty.
I like that green mesh.
And this green?
No,
Or the
I like
green
that
mesh?
green meshy stuff.
That too? You like this one too? Cause it brings out maybe a little more emerald? Oh, black would even be good with this too, cause it's got that, Two seconds, we're gonna get crazy. If we're gonna do it, we might as well do it big, right? Okay, let's do some black in it.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, we're gonna do a lip bow, okay? Let's fold the end of this one. Oh, I didn't even think about doing a loop bow with this. So pretty. And we like this with it? Y'all like this mesh stuff? I love this. Mesh stuff is one of my favorites. Okay, tail at the top, just because we want some dimension on it. And I'm gonna cut this one. One more look. That black pretty? Do this leather looking red here.
From here, that blue looks like it would be perfect with that.
This one?
Yeah.
Do you want me to put it with it?
Or what about the, is it too bright that's in the,
That turquoise over there, that velvet over there, is that what you're talking about?
that either?
That
See, I
looks
like
good.
that.
From here, it looks great.
It definitely needs some blue.
Yeah.
Okay, we do have to get, I want this one a little shorter, just because of the way it curls. Okay, and then this gold. We're gonna finish off with some emerald. Just have to clean up my ends here, you guys. I feel like I'm getting a little hoarse.
You want some water?
Well, I think I brought mine in, I just haven't stopped.
You got some bottle water in
Thank you, Tim. Here. Do we wanna see it on this?
I don't know, that kind of takes over
Yeah.
that swag, doesn't it?
It does. I think it does. Let me put a Norfolk up here.
You have another one?
Grab that, Tim. Or maybe we can set this one on the door. Yeah, I have another Norfolk, right? This would look good on an evergreen as well. But I do love it on natural stuff. The loop bow looks really good on boxwood wreaths. It looks really good. I bet you this is the number one bow that I do as far as in the spring and summer. It's probably the most popular one that I do. Okay. I love. I think I would have used the royal blue velvet though.
But from here, that looks really good.
Use the royal blue in place of the turquoise.
But it does look good. Okay, there she is. I think it looks good too. Okay. Anybody wanna play with some ribbon? No? Nobody wants to play with ribbon? Okay.
Can we set them out where they can take some pictures?
Absolutely. I think we should set them back there on those tables. And y'all take some pictures while I'm cleaning up my mess. And let me know if you want me to show you how to make anything
What's
or
your
what
12
I've
days
done.
of Christmas thing there? Is
Yes,
that
I brought-
different ribbons or?
It is actually a board. I love the 12 Days of Christmas. But I brought this where I could do those swags in front of it and show you how you can just put those swags and then just tie you some ribbon and you can do this like this. This could actually go into a, wreath as well. See, it has a hanger. Or you can put it in your tree if you need a big coverage. But I actually brought it where you can just see, you can put it in your
At
kitchen.
your store last year.
Yes, yes, and I have a pastel. 12 Days of Christmas. And that might fall out of there. Okay, and then y'all might wanna look at the quality of this. Pass this, hang that one over there and then take that one down. Let's see, I think we need to, Tim, do you wanna put it that way? Not Velvet, though, okay? It's not blue, it's not blue. And then they can also do this bow.
Oh, did you?
Put it in too. Did we should, I'm gonna hang this next to her just to kind of see it somewhere. Everybody kind of loved this one too. This was kind of different.
Did you want this in a bucket or what?
I didn't bring any wreath
Oh, that's mine.
hangers, wreath boards.
Taking it back.
I'm gonna hang this one right here where y'all can see it, if it'll stay. No, there you go. Okay,
I know.
you wanna do anything else?
Y'all wanna say anything else?
Do you have a card or anything like that that tells where you are and how to, find everything?
They're the only thing in Belmont.
Easy to find.
You know,
Go to Belmont and we're
why did I
there.
not bring any cards that had these little, we got QR codes, we have everything, but I just didn't bring anything, Bellevue. I was a little bit more prepared last year, wasn't I?
Well, you've been a little busy.
I have been real busy. No, but I can, do you have Facebook?
Do I have what?
Facebook,
Yes.
okay. We can actually put that in your phone and show you exactly where
Sounds
we're
good.
at, and you'll be.
This is
we'll
what it
start
looks
fo-
like on Facebook.
Yes.
If y'all wanna follow there, and then we're on every single platform, TMI Gifts.
YouTube is a great place. If you're not following us, actually start following us. And we also have an app.
Y'all are on
So,
TikTok too.
We're on TikTok. We have an app and we do a live sale every Tuesday and Friday on our app. And it's at 2:00, right, Tiffany?
Yeah, 2:00.
Occasionally we miss it if it's kind of crazy or we're out of town or somebody's missing or whatever. But it's, a lot of times we either do like 20% off. Like, so you shop, we'll show you some featured items that we have. Sometimes we do, we mark stuff down really, really low and we only run it until 3:30 Central Standard Time. So, but if you download that app, you can watch that. And Facebook, we do it on Facebook. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
You
so
want me to, what's your bell? You want me to draw? We're gonna do two. Tiffany hadn't told us yet.
I was gonna say, what are we giving away?
Tiffany, what are we giving away?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna, first one, we're gonna do the bow. Okay.
Alright,
When I go.
so the last, if you got your ticket, the last
Okay,
three
so
are
that's-
608.
That's me.
Oh, Miss Judy, we got that bow right there.
Okay. And now what are we drawing for now, Tim?
This one.
That one.
617.
That's me.
Oh.
Yay! Thank you.
So pretty.